Hi, I'm Scott, and we're back at the Pink House renovation, and today we're going to replace this door on Dad It Yourself. So this is the door we're working on today, and it is a typical mobile home door, aluminum frame. It is I don't even know. I'll have to check the measurement on it, but if I was to look at that, it's either a 36 or a 34. It is an outswing door, which is very awkward, but pretty standard in mobile homes because space is at a premium. But we're going to put a standard household 4 9/16 pre-hung exterior door, and I'll show you that in a second. But what we really need to do is get this door out of the way. So here's the door we're going to install. I did not buy this door. This door was provided to us by the previous owner. He had purchased that. That is a 32-inch in-swing door, and this is a 32-inch outswing door. And I only have, because this is a mobile home frame, I have about 33 inches across here on the rough framing. And I need about 33 and a half really to comfortably put this door in. So we're going to have to do some frame damage. But I've already pulled out all the interior trim all the way around just to check my dimensions. And definitely one of the big ones is I need about 4 more inches of head clearance on this door. This door is only about 75 inches tall. And those of us who have put in doors before know you need about 81 and a half inches to put in a standard door. So now we're actually going to pull this door out, and it looks like the only thing holding it in are these 1/4-inch metal screws and a whole lot of caulking and sealant. So let's get started on that. So sorry about the background noise if you can hear that. My neighbor decided to weed whack. So this thing is held on by those 2 screws up there and a prayer. We had to do a little other work before we got ready to pull this door. I actually had to repipe the dryer. See that? So we could push it back a little further, because my concern was the swing of this door is potentially going to hit this. This was actually sticking out about 4 inches further than it is now. So that's good there. And as you can see, we got rid of the steps because they were in the way of me taking out those bottom screws. So I'm going to take out this little threshold, these screws. We're going to pull out those 2 up there, and then Trevor and I are going to give this thing a yank and see if it comes off the house. Okay, update. So I measured it out, and if you can see, that's the difference in the height of a standard door and what was in this mobile home. And then I have to make it a little wider. I have to come over here, pretty much where this paint strip is, all the way to the floor, and we have to cut the floor back. I can't go this way, which I would prefer because that's so narrow. But my fear is when this door opens, again, like I said earlier, it would hit the corner of this, and we don't want to do that. So we're going to go that way. Makes the trim a little thin, but I think we'll survive. Okay, let's get cutting. Okay, if I haven't said it, we are 5 hours into this project. Actually, almost 6. We started at noon, and we are about ready to set the door frame. Here's a great trick. Take the door out first, get the frame kind of in, and then reinstall the door and square up the frame. But I'm going to get that frame in there. I'm going to throw some screws in the hinge side and get it pretty much plumb. And then we'll put the door in and we'll finish the plumbing and leveling and checking all the reveals. So we'll get a nice healthy coat of Lexel. There'll be a link in the description for that one because that's some good stuff. They say it sticks to water. Okay, so we finally got the door hung. Had a little bit of issue up here, but we figured that out. And I got a doorknob on here so that the door will close. And I have a key plate for right here. So we're going to put there. And I need to trim the outside of this door and put the stairs back. Now, we took the brick mold off for a reason. If you see these windows over here treated with this trim material, we're going to match that over here. I'm at least going to get the 2 side pieces up today. But as you can see, the header is kind of right there. So that's another day problem for Scott that we'll figure out. And then the inside, we haven't painted that room yet, so I'm not going to put any trim on the inside. So here's a shot inside of the new door. And if you didn't realize, mobile homes are manufactured differently than manufactured homes, which are manufactured differently than stick-built homes. And this wall is about a 1/2 inch thinner than a standard house wall. So I have to do one of 2 things. Either I have to put a piece of trim here and then another trim on top of it, either like doing a double reveal, or I could fur out this whole wall. It's not much. I mean, literally, it's just around the door and then this little corner over here. I could fur that out a 1/2 inch. I would just have to deal with that down there. So I haven't decided what to do, but that'll be part of the bigger laundry room renovation we're working on soon. So that's that, but I'd love to hear your suggestions. The digital keypad is from a company called Elamake, and they actually sent me this to review. I did another video on a step-down product from this one that has mechanical buttons, but I will have a link in the description to this one particularly. So there you have it. We ended up working late into the night last night, and it was a little too dark to finish the video, so I came back the next morning. We put on an electronic door lock with a keypad and then a doorknob that doesn't have any lock in it, because what's the use of having a keypad if someone locked the knob, you're still locked out. That was actually a new experience for them because they've locked themselves out of the house probably 3 times in the last month. So hopefully they'll never lock themselves out. This does keypad, it does fingerprint, and it does phone app. So you can open it remotely for, say, a cleaner or a contractor, or if your spouse locks themselves out of the house, you can use your app to let them in the house if for some reason they don't have access to their phone or something like that. Another weird thing that we've already figured out, if you look back on the footage, the doorknob was on that side before, and this door opened out. Now it's on this side, and the door opens in. Just since we put the door in, I've actually walked up, and for here, muscle memory tells me that's where the doorknob is, but I'm sure after a few weeks we'll get used to it being over here. So installing a standard door in a mobile home is not impossible, but it can be a challenge. If you take a little time, have some basic carpentry skills, you can actually attempt a project like this. With nearly 8 hours invested in this project, it was absolutely worth it. Now they have a weather-tight, weatherproof door that'll last them for years to come. A huge change from what was there before. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, put those down below. Speaking of comments, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you do, hit that bell for notifications. If I've done anything in this video or any of my other videos that you found helpful, consider becoming a channel member, joining my Patreon, or giving me a super thanks. I've got some videos over here you may be interested in. Subscribe button's right down here. Hey, thanks for watching. Dad it yourself.